Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and this is a video about what I found at the thrift store. So you might want to stay tuned because it might be a very good video. So yeah, I budget myself like $20 a month to go to the thrift store, and I blew through that budget quick. I've only been to one time this month, and I spent over my budget. It happens. Not a lot over, but I did spend over it. But I got some cool stuff. At least I think it's cool, and I'm going to show you what I got. And we're going to start out with a book. This is one of the Dirk Pitt novels, Clive Cussler, Celtic Empire. This is in really nice shape, and I did check it while I was at the thrift store, and I saw them everywhere from $5 up to about $75. So of course I opened it and looked, and it is a first print. Good pickup for 50 cents. Can't go wrong. Even if I only get $5 out of it, that's 10 times what I paid for it. And of course I charge shipping on everything I sell. And then I found this, and I've been wanting to read this. So that was kind of cool. I'm glad I found that. I mean, the back is got a crease and a curl, but I'll put some pressure on it and get rid of that. But yeah, I get to read it, and then I'll sell it, and this cost me like 10 cents. So that's what, 60 cents I've spent so far. And then I picked up this. This was actually free. They have a bunch of tubs outside, and everything in those tubs is free. But I don't pick up everything. I just pick up the things that I think is interesting. And I thought this might be an interesting read, so I picked that up. So we're still at 60 cents. And I'm going to show you some more books. Yeah. When I saw this, I just had to get them all. And what it is, I'll show you the first one. I don't think I'm going to show you all of them. It's Arthur. And these are, all the same size. And I picked up number 1 through 17. So that was cool. And they didn't cost me a whole lot. I mean, I think they were like 25 cents a piece. So 1, 2, that's 17 times 0.25. So not a whole lot. That'd be 1, 2, that's $4.25. So let's get to the toys. And now, do you notice I backed up a little bit because this first toy I'm going to show you is big. And it's a dragon. And it didn't cost me, I think I paid like $4 for it. But it's huge. And it was available at Toys R Us at one time. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or if I'm going to keep it. We'll see. If you do see something that I show and you're interested in purchasing it, reach out to me on Instagram and let me know. And maybe we can work something out. Maybe not. I picked this up. I'm going to have to do some work to the hair, and I will probably hang on to this because it's Supergirl, and I collect Supergirl stuff. Superman, Supergirl, Wonder Woman, yeah. And then I picked this up. Again, super cheap. It's a Barbie, but it has the fairy wings, and the fairy wings Barbies they bring a decent amount of money. So yeah, that was an easy no-brainer pickup. I'll have to clean it up some, I'm sure, and straighten out the hair and fix that. not a big deal. That doesn't take any time to do at all. And then I picked up a couple of bags. This first bag, I thought it was cool, so yeah, I grabbed it. And they might sell, they might not. You never know. There's an old grandpa figure. I've got one of these online already for like a buck or two, or maybe 5 or 10. I think I actually have it at $10, and it should sell at that. And then I've got a young boy and a doctor, and these are dollhouse figures. Here's a salesman trying to sell a computer, I guess. Mailman. I think that's a dad figure. But I mean, if I only get $1 a piece for them, I'll do well. I didn't pay that much for them, but I expect I'll get $4 to $10 a piece for these. The bag was like $5. It's a no-brainer. But they also had these, and I've never even seen these before. So I'll be looking for information on these. These are made out of fiberboard or wood. So yeah, I'll be looking these up and seeing what I can find out about them. They all came in the same bag. Had to get that. I like selling the small stuff. Then I got this bag, and this one is full of stuff. And this bag I think was $4. And some of it I'm going to throw in my box to get tossed, and some of it I'll try to sell. But there's a reason why I bought it. Now it's got some of these, and these are always cool to get. These figures like this. And these were made by Shilling in China. I've got 3 of those right there. And then I got these. These are like toy flutes or train whistles. A slide whistle and a choo-choo train whistle. So I figured, I might get a couple of bucks out of those. I got a goat. An unopened Canes puzzle. Now this is metal, and it says on the side of it Sprint. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I might get a couple of dollars for that too. I don't know. I mean, that might be worth the whole bag right there. I don't know. There's another one of those puzzle packs. So. Rising Cane's chicken fingers, and they're puzzle packs. So that's kind of neat. And then I got a Paw Patrol fire engine with the little dog in it. And these, I have no idea what these are, but I'll figure it out somehow. If you know, give me a holler, let me know. Got a toy drill. It probably will work if I put a battery in it. And yeah, you put batteries in the bottom. So I'll check that out. If it works, I'll throw it on eBay. And if it doesn't work, then I'll toss it in my box. I figured this Iron Man figure ought to get me a buck or two. A little army man and a little dinosaur. Ooh, 2 little dinosaurs. And this is Malaysia Nissan 3502. I don't know if this is a Hot Wheel or a Matchbox or one of the others. It doesn't say it on the bottom, so I don't think it's either one of those. Uh, it's in not too good a shape, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But none of that is why I bought it. The reason I bought it was because there was a Mississippi harmonica in there, new in the package, and there was two of them. That's why I bought it, because I know these have to be worth more than $4 a piece. So, yeah, I always take a look at the small stuff. And there were a couple other bags there that had some figures in it that I think I probably could have sold, but I didn't want to mess with them because there was a lot more crap in there that wasn't worth anything than was worth something. So if you saw anything in that bag that you're interested in, let me know. We can work something out. The harmonicas, I'm going to do some research on those and find out what they're worth and try to get a decent amount of money for those. What else did I get this week? I got some comic books this week. See if I can dig them out. These are, I have an ongoing trade with somebody where he sends me comics and I send him comics. And it's an ongoing thing, and we've been doing it for a couple of years now. And let me show you what he sent me this time. This is a Wilbur comic from Archie, from it's number 84. I believe this is from about 1959 or 1960. I'm not sure. And then a couple of gold key Tarzans. And, those are always good to get. Trag and the Scott Gods. I've never actually seen one of those, so that was nice. There's Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins, and of course it's got a flying saucer, so you know that's hot. But it's Dell, Gold Key, Whitman. It's going to go in my collection. Brothers of the Spear. I had a couple of those. Cult Files of Dr. Spectre. And a Dark Shadows reprint. Twilight Zone reprint. Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. Space Family Robinson, Lost in Space. And of course, originally it was just Space Family Robinson. They didn't use the Lost in Space. And there's two of those. Three of those. There's a Hot Stuff number 100. That was kind of neat to get. There's an older Space Family Robinson, Lost in Space. And the one that really excited me, all of this stuff is good and I like it all. But the one that really excited me was this one, Adventures into the Unknown. This one's from 1959, I think. 58, 59, I don't remember. It's number 111. I'll have to clean it and press it and take out the spine roll. Yeah, 1959. And it has a pretty nasty spine roll, but I'll take care of that. So that's an ongoing trade that I do. If the person wants to, they can put themselves in the chat or in the comments. If they don't want to, that's cool. I'm not going to reveal their name. And the other thing I got this week, I've already cleaned it. I've already pressed it. It's already in Mylar. I was super stoked to get this. It's one of my birthday comics. A birthday comic is a comic that's published or in or around the month that you're born. And it's Space Cadet, Tom Corbett Space Cadet. This is number 9 from 1954. Hey, Mike, how you doing? So neat stuff. This is definitely going in my collection in case you hadn't figured that out yet. Already cleaned it, already pressed it. Couldn't get this dirt off of here, the schmutz off of here. But it had some rings on here. It had a lot. It had like 7 or 8 rings on there. And you can barely see one of them right here. And that's all that's left. All the rest of them I got off. I was happy with that, so I just decided to go ahead and leave the rest of it on there. So, got some neat stuff. None of that stuff is going to be shown tomorrow night. I might show these books. I might offer those books tomorrow night on Horizon Picks, or I might just say straight to eBay because I mean, they're cool and everything. I really like them. Not as much as I like this dragon. But, yeah. 17 Arthur books. 1 through 17. I mean, that was... Oh, excuse me. 1 through 18. Yeah, 1 through 18. So I got 18 Arthur books. Really a cool find and not very expensive. I think I did well. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It was a fun week. The other stuff I got this week was like packing supplies, shipping supplies, stuff like that hasn't really come in yet. And we'll see what happens with that. I should open this up and see if I have the batteries to make it work. If I can find the right screwdriver. I know I got one up here somewhere. Not there. I had to open up my little box. You got stuff falling all over the place. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm not going to be able to stay on here too much longer. My back is starting to hurt again. But I do want to see if this works and if I have the batteries to go in it. Which is pretty important to have the batteries. If you're gonna sell a toy that uses batteries, you got to make sure it works. And it takes 3 AA's that somebody left inside of it. I don't know if I have any AA's or not. I think I used one of them. Not in that bucket. Oh, wait, what's that? I had to. I just dropped it. Got 2, so maybe one of these and 2 of these will work. Sometimes you can do that for testing purposes. It works. So I can put that online and sell that as batteries not included. Because I'm not going to go out and buy batteries to put in this just to turn around and sell it cheap. So that's kind of neat. Fisher Price grill, battery operated, batteries not included. Always fun to find things that work. But yeah, the prize of the day for me was definitely the Dragon and that Clive Cussler novel. That's first edition, because that one might actually do really well if I price it right. And then the harmonicas made me happy. So I think that's going to be it. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. I got to stand up and walk around again. My back is hurting again. Uh, it is what it is. So everybody have yourself a great day, and I'll try to get to doing some of these other videos and some shorts pretty quick here as soon as I can. In the meantime, everybody have yourself a wonderful day, and don't forget, before you handle your toys or your comics, cards, or whatever you happen to be into, make sure you wash your hands. It's good for your comics. Most importantly, it's good for your health, and we'll see you next video. Bye.